Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Sweta Iyer and you're in Energy Rockstars. We are going live for Venus Retrograde Day 2 Immersion experience. So I'm really excited about this because I feel like yesterday we got the introduction to what Venus Retrograde is, right? So let me go ahead, invite people. Okay. Hey, honey. Okay, so so the Venus retrograde experience is really powerful because we're talking about how Venus is really helping us understand a lot of things about our psyche, a lot of things about how we should feel, how we shouldn't feel, right? So one of the things that I would recommend during this time, and today we also have the new moon in Taurus. So this is actually very interesting. So what we're going to do right now is I want to just do one more thing. So let's see. Okay. Retrograde day 2. Hey, Tatiana. All right, let's just see if we can invite some more people here. All right. Okay. So, so yesterday I described to you guys what is Venus retrograde, what does retrograde mean, what does it mean that Venus is retrograde in Scorpio. I talked about all of that, right? And tomorrow is going to be day 3 of this immersion experience. So what you can do then is to we'll talk about the general energy updates, and then what we'll also do is we'll talk about the zodiac, how each of your individual zodiac gets affected by this retrograde, right? So one of the things that today we're going to talk about is how to increase your abundance. How to, let me tell you exactly what the points we're going to cover. Okay. So we're going to talk about how can we increase your confidence, how can you increase your abundance and make more money, how can you have an easier time dating or attracting love, how can you strengthen your current relationship, whether you're dating, engaged, or married, and how to harness your emotions usefully during this particularly stressful retrograde. So one of the things that I want to first talk about is Venus retrograde is all about the second chakra, okay? So what that means is that the second chakra is around 4 fingers above your pelvic area, which means that it is all about, hi Dina, it's all about the issues that surround your second chakra is what it, which is abundance, creativity, desire, sexuality, confidence, finances, abundance. I think I might have said abundance again. So it affects all of those areas. And Venus is the goddess of beauty, love, creativity, you know, all of those good, all of those amazing things that we want as human beings to really experience. So, so what you experience during this time is that because it is such a powerful experience of your self-esteem, right? This is an important period to understand. Now, a lot of romantic love stuff comes up. So You know, have I found my soulmate? Am I going to meet my soulmate? Have I found the one? Will I be getting married? Will I be getting into a relationship soon? What else? Should I break up with my partner? Should I get divorced? Should I get engaged? You know, all things pertaining to love. Everyone's really being, everyone's really feeling that right now, really, really strongly. Okay. So one of the things I was telling earlier during the time the shadows started, I said, look, what you need to do is ask yourself, do I actually want to learn during this period? Because why are these patterns showing up? What is it about this time period that's making me feel very challenged? Or what am I coming to clarity around? Like, what is going on? So one of the things is, I'm just going to say this one thing. Venus retrograde comes every 18 months. So it is one of your rarer retrogrades, okay? Most of the other retrogrades are common, especially Mercury being one of them. This one is not as common. Also, we will be having Mercury going into retrograde during this time, October 29th. So what happens is knowing the time periods can help you make sense of it so that you have more control over the situation and your emotions rather than they taking control over you, right? So that's what's really powerful. So now, because this is a second chakra energy, right? The second chakra energy is all about movement. So if you are not having much movement in your life, physical movement is very powerful for this particular chakra. So either through sex, through tantric meditations, through working out, through dancing, through running, through physical activity, kickboxing, stuff like that, it will really, really help you get to a place of feeling really focused and directed. Okay, so what happens is when we get to a place like that where we are doing a lot of movement, we're just like shaking ourselves, we're clearing stuff out. And your second chakra, because it really talks about abundance and movement, right? That is very powerful to remember, because you can always bring that back into your life by going and exchange and doing movement. So a lot of people, because they're so consumed with the whole love aspect and the romance aspect, and whether you believe it or not, that can actually affect your productivity. It can affect your emotional health, because you could just be getting really, really frustrated. You could just be getting upset. You could be getting mad. You could be like, you know what, I can't believe I have to go through this. Why are these patterns being repeated again? Whatever it is comes up for you, right? So Venus retrograde can either be a very distracting time or it can be a very productive time. So you have to know these dates and these general energies to not get so thrown off. So you can actually use it as a very powerful trigger to get things moving for yourself. Okay. And so as distracting as it can be, it can also help you become very productive. So that's one of the greatest things about Venus retrograde, according to me, right? Now, one of the other things that during this time, since the chakra, and one of the things I'll talk about chakra is that chakra means wheel. Okay, that's what it means. Wheel to me represents movement, right? But when it's stuck, then nothing can move forward. So your second chakra dominates all of those areas that we talked about: abundance, creativity, sexual desire, self-esteem, confidence, abundance, money, stuff like that, right? So that's what second chakra dominates. So now the fact that second chakra dominates that, and we are in Venus retrograde, what we are being asked to do is connect our second chakra, which is a very, it's a very powerful chakra. And you get to really experience yourself from a place of movement rather than stagnation. And Venus retrograde is really helpful in showing you where you're choosing to stagnate and where you are choosing to not have movement. So you have the potential to shift some very, very deep-rooted patterns, right? So maybe part of what you're thinking is, I don't deserve to be in love. I don't deserve to be with someone that I'm really attracted to. I don't deserve to make money. I don't deserve to be happy. And these are things that you talk to yourself. Okay? So what you have to realize is that you can't just expect yourself to embrace these changes and these shifts. But the fact that we have these energies really helps in planning out how we want to end 2018. You know what I mean? That's really powerful to me. And so what I was talking to a few clients, I had a few sessions in the past couple of days, and I've also done a lot of readings. But one of the things that came up in the sessions is that we are bullying ourselves. We are our own worst bullies. So, you know, you don't need anyone on the outside to be mean to you or to yell at you or to abandon you. You do that to yourself. And then we look on the outside and then we hope that somebody on the outside can make us feel better. So that's not how it works, you know? So what we are being forced into learning is that, hey, you feel a certain kind of way, but here's what you have to realize. You have to realize that this is a time period that the universe is giving you to shift certain patterns about yourself. They might be uncomfortable because you don't know how to do it, and it's something that you've never been told or you've never even learned, but now is the time. And part of it is being unapologetically yourself. Being yourself, being your authentic self, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. So for example, if it's dating, have the clarity as to what it is that you want. Don't just ask the question, will I have my soulmate? Will I find my soulmate? What does your soulmate look like for you? Most people are walking around with no clear intentions. So the more you can be very clear about your intentions, the easier it will be to have that situation and experience in life, right? So so that's how we use this Venus retrograde time period. The how is employ all the things that come with second chakra. So one of the things I would say is, with the second chakra, you get to really clear out things around abundance and creativity and movement in your life, right? So as you do that, what happens is then you really start to clear things out rather than holding it in and having it be constipated almost in your reality. And constipation, if you think about it, and this is going to sound so funny, but like, it's just a block, right? Nothing's coming out. There's no output. So as we work on this chakra, all of those areas where it feels like you can see it, you visualize it, you envision it, but nothing's coming out. It's not showing up in your life. So we're constipated. So the more we work with the second chakra during Venus retrograde, it will help you in moving things along in your life. And it can be a very productive and fruitful time. It will also force you to shift certain patterns about yourself. So if you're a people pleaser, this time period is going to ask you, how is that helping you? How is that supporting your growth? Is this for your highest benefit, right? So you have to ask yourself all these questions, and it's really powerful. Okay, so one of the things that we have to realize is that as we're going through Venus retrograde, the how is working with your second chakra, journaling, setting a clear intention. That's going to be very, very, very powerful. Okay, so as you do that, it will help you in writing down exactly what you need, right? And tomorrow's class that we're doing is going to be on the personal, your zodiac, how does it get affected by Venus retrograde, where it is right now, and also the general energy update for the rest of the Venus retrograde and the shadow. Okay, so this was the class. I'm not doing readings today here. I'll do the readings later tonight. So just keep that in mind, and then we can do that. Now, if you guys are interested, starting next Monday, I'm doing something very special with my membership group. And for you guys, I have made a special offer, and it's only $47 for the next 24 hours and $97 if you guys want to upgrade to the bonuses. So I'm going to post the link here, and if you guys want, you can sign up for it, and then in the next day or two, it's going to go up to 97, and then after that, it's going to be 147. So if you guys check it out, you can see it and you can sign up for it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop off here. You guys can go ahead and put your questions. Tomorrow will be day 3, okay? So day 3 is going to be about your personal zodiac, and then it's also going to be about the general energy update. And today we talked about the how. How is connected to your second chakra, right? So the more you work with your second chakra, the easier it will be to navigate this time period. All right? So do you guys have any questions? Do you have any comments? Was this information helpful in making sense of things? Thanks, Dina. Dina said, Sweta has the best classes. So I said, thank you. Yeah, so the replay will be available for 24 hours. Make sure you guys don't miss out on the first replay from yesterday, from day 1 replay, because tonight it will be, you won't be able to watch it. So make sure you guys watch that. And then day 2 will be sent out probably this tomorrow morning. And then we'll have day 3 tomorrow. So it's going to be really helpful. Nadia said, thank you. Dina said, you're awesome, Sweta. Thanks so much. You guys are awesome. So guys, use this as a guideline, right? I'm not saying don't date. I'm not saying don't, like, I'm not telling you to stop your life. But what you need to do is to recognize that, hey, this is the purpose of it, right? This is the purpose of me actually making sense of what's going on. So this is pretty awesome in that way, right? Okay, so tomorrow is day 3, and we'll do it then. Look at the link, because for the next 24 hours, that's what you're getting. And then tomorrow, the price will go up, but I will talk about that. I'll send out the link. And so tomorrow also the class will be in Energy Rockstars. The replays are going out. If you think other people might be benefited by it, tell them to join my mailing list at www.swetaiyer.com and join Energy Rockstars. Okay, so I trust this was helpful. Dina is like, I'm getting married tomorrow. Just kidding. You know, it wouldn't surprise me about anybody doing anything like that right now. But yeah, okay, cool. So so I will see you guys tomorrow, and then I will send out the replay. So make sure you watch the replay from day 1. Don't miss out on that. All right? So much love, you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.